Your other question, the Hogan-Goldberg question, I guess, is a way to look at it. Giving this away for free on TV. Is next week, the show they give it away on, is that Nashville?
No, Blood and Guts is the 24th, correct?
Okay, so it's not even that show. You're giving it away on TV, and then on this show, someone won a title match for Ospreay's title, correct?
Well, yeah, no, somebody won a title match for Swerve's title. The winner of the Owen gets the main event at Wembley, and then later on they clarified for the AEW World title, and then they clarified against Swerve Strickland.
What did Pac win?
Pac won an international title match. That's right.
Is he the international champion or the continental champion?
Who?
Ospreay.
No, he's the international champion.
Oh, so Pac won a title match with him. Was it at Wembley or anywhere?
Who's the continental champion?
Okada.
Okay, well then who's the Ring of Honor world champion?
Mark Briscoe.
But they just unified that whole thing with the winner of the Champion Carnival.
That was the Ring of Honor Strong Championship and another couple of championships. And that
was Kingston.
That was Kingston. That became the Continental Championship, but then the other outside of AEW championships just decided they would keep their titles and do their own thing. And there'll be another tournament next year. But again, we're talking about Wembley and what they're setting up and that they're giving this away on TV in a week. What do you think of that? This is, if you think about AEW matches that can make money, is there anything bigger than this? I say right now because there's nothing else right now, but right now, or even if they give it a build for a few months, is there anything bigger than MJF versus Ospreay right now to you?
I don't see it. And see, when I said earlier, maybe they false booked it, they're going to do an angle. Maybe, and I have no foreknowledge, and this I'm sure ain't going to be it, but some variation of the old deal where they're supposed to have the match, but MJF, the heel, cries that he's injured or he's not cleared or whatever to sucker Ospreay in a position where he can fucking brainbuster him or DDT him or tombstone, whatever the tombstone thing, whatever the goddamn deal is he did to Garcia, drop him on his head and then laugh at the fans again, because to have that match, even if you have it and then do an angle afterwards, you've taken the bloom off the rose. You have popped the proverbial cherry on people not having to pay to see what it looks like for MJF to be in the ring, being physical with Will Ospreay. And I mean, they can bring Luthez back from the dead to fucking face Jesus Christ at the second coming of the Last Supper, and it ain't going to pop a giant goddamn rating different than what they've been doing to begin with. So why wouldn't they keep their big money match special? I would think Swerve, and now we know from later on, Danielson, which, and again, God, can they put, they make Swerve their world champion. What are the people loved him, cheered him out of the fucking building? Oh my God, carried him out on their shoulders. So they put him against every sentimental favorite and other beloved babyface. And I guess at Christmas, he'll goddamn ride shotgun for Santa Claus. But anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, I don't know why in the world you would give this match away on television unless they're going to do some kind of hot finish that they think necessitates a rematch, which I would do that as an angle without the match in front of it. But that's just me.
Do you think they have to have the match, or do you think if they did an angle, something, to get heat on MJF, whatever it may be, if they did something, is it too big of a ripoff considering the way AEW sells themselves to their fans for them to do an angle, which should be beneficial? But again, they're selling everything on match quality. You sell tickets on match quality, you may have the fans may have a problem if you do an angle. What do you think?
I don't think they're selling tickets. So, again, it's not my fault that they fucking agreed to this, but if in some way, shape, or form, MJF, who's already warned everybody, I'm going to fuck with everything you like. I'm going to fucking make this company and all of you fans pay for disrespecting me and abandoning me and all the other verbiage. MJF is the one who challenged Ospreay for this thing, for the match. Maybe he's suckering him in to get him close and he could do something to him, boom. And then Ospreay goes to Tony Khan or Christopher Daniels or one of the fucking Lollipop Guild or whoever's running this hot dog stand this week and demands a match at Wembley Stadium in his home country where he's going to be face to face with MJF instead of MJF pulling some kind of fucking bullshit. I don't know. Because I don't know what they're doing here, giving us away with a week's notice. And I mean, is Swerve and Danielson as interesting in Medi Old England as Ospreay and MJF will be, especially after 6 more weeks of promos?
I think Swerve is less interesting now than he ever has been, and I think with Danielson, in their eyes, this story of him in his last year trying to overcome all these obstacles is good booking and has been done well. So for them, I think that is compelling, but I don't think to the AEW fan at large, that's compelling. I think MJF versus Ospreay is the most compelling thing, maybe the only compelling thing in the entire company.
Anyway, let's move on, but I'll wait and attempt to be impressed. How's that?